What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the best new podcast on planet Earth. You know what it is. It's Anything Better Time with myself, Paul Virzi, Bill Burr. We got the Greek Freak, producer extraordinaire, Andrew Themeles. You guys are listening to episode, what is this? What is 17, 18? 18, guys.
18.
And I want to say, Bill, we got a lot of shit for missing one. People were going, my mornings aren't the same. So there you go, guys. You know
who
what?
was 18? Was 18 Johnny Unitas?
Yes. 18 was Johnny Unitas.
Randy Vataha and the Patriots way back in the 70s for you old heads.
I don't know a lot of 18. Wait, Peyton Manning?
No, Peyton Manning was 19. That's why I always get the two of them confused.
I always get 9. Yes. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for the positive reviews on Anything Better. Keep them coming. Rate, review. It makes the show go up. Get Anything Better on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere you get your podcast. We really appreciate all the numbers going up and everybody listening to the show. And Bill, I wanted to start off by saying, you know something? I don't know. You know, I was watching some NBA basketball last night, and I don't know how the Nets do it. You know, I was thinking to myself, because when it was over, I saw James Harden do the sign of the cross. And then in an interview, he said, we want the world to know. It's just the way they're eking out these wins.
You know what it is? It's what I love the most. It's my favorite sports story. You know, when some underdog team just digs down deep and just shows like the level of heart that they showed. I mean, Paul, the guy had 18 assists in one game. Can you imagine having 18 assists when you're playing with bums like Kevin Durant, that fucking guy that we had? I don't know much about hoop. I can't watch it, Paul.
When is just like the way they're gritting this out with 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on their starting 5 and all-stars on the bench. It's like, it's just really like they should make
It's everything I love about sport. I love competition, Paul. And when you can vacuum up all these stars around the league and put them on one team, and my team is down by 40 by the second quarter. I mean, that's what I'm into, Paul.
I mean,
I like to see the clash of the football players versus the math team. I mean, that's what I'm into, man.
I mean, forget Hoosiers with Gene Hackman. I mean, who's gonna play?
Dude,
Steve
what
Madden?
is the NBA now? It seems like now that the Lakers have fallen off because what's his face got hurt, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now that they're out of it, it's just like they're gonna waltz Utah, man. That's who I gotta go with Utah. How they doing?
I think Utah is the most well-rounded as far as outside shooters, defensive player of the year.
Yeah, but Paul, listen, anybody can look at college draft picks and try to figure out which one of them's going to be good.
I know.
And which is going to be a bust. There's no skill in that.
No, there's no skill in building from the ground up.
Finding people who have already established that they can play at the NBA level and promising them a mountain of cocaine and hookers to come to your fucking city to squeeze onto your bench.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you put them up against another team. I mean, it was just like, we won the one game. It was great to see, but it was just like, we weren't even in the same stratosphere. I mean, Jaylen Brown was also hurt, but dude, we weren't even in this. It's like we weren't even in the same league, dude.
I wonder
what like the fucking dream team versus like, fucking, I don't know, back in the day, one of those European teams.
I wonder what Steve Nash is saying to these guys. Because I'll tell you something, that Kurt Russell speech in Miracle, I mean, how is that being topped?
All I'm saying is I just hope that they film it. I mean, I see the 30 for 30 coming. This should be a movie, Paul. We should option the rights of the Brooklyn Nets. This is so exciting. And I mean, and just coming out of a pandemic to just see a feel-good story of the underdog. I mean, and Paul, you got to admit, this came out of nowhere.
I mean,
nobody saw this coming at the beginning of the year.
I got to tell you something, Bill. If they make it to like towards the finals, they should get Al Michaels, who said, "Do you believe in miracles?" to maybe do this last game that they're in.
To come up with something. Listen, dude, I already think the fact that they got past the first round, it's already like they're building towards something. And I think, Paul, if they could just add a few more pieces, if they could maybe get LeBron on that team with a healthy Anthony Davis. I think they have a chance, Paul. And I'll tell you right now, I cannot wait to put my hard-earned dick and shit joke money down to see this NBA product because I have, Paul, I don't watch sports for entertainment.
No.
When I drive by the playground and I see the bully beating the shit out of some kid with glasses, I can't get enough.
No.
I cheer them on.
I got to get my kids in front of the TV for this.
This is life lessons that you're showing them how World Banks works.
Yeah.
You see the Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah.
That's the Illuminati. You watching the Celtics? That's us.
Well, I got to tell you something. When that one Hall of Famer kicked it to the outside and the other Hall of Famer hit a three, it just was like, I just couldn't believe what I was watching, dude.
They took over the game.
You know when you get chills up your neck when you're seeing something special? It was the whole game. It was the whole game.
I cannot wait to see Jason Tatum on that team next year.
I'll tell you the sad thing. The sad thing was,
I'll tell you the sad thing, Paul, is if you then just turn the channel and watch the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Dude, I watched the Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, I was taking a nap. I watched the first two games of the Boston Bruins versus the New York Islanders. I aged like 20 years in a good way. Yeah. Like when we lost in overtime, this kid had a fucking he got on a breakaway and just fucking put a top shelf. I literally questioned, why am I a sports fan? That's how much it hurt. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like there was not, this, and I'm watching all of these, every other series that I'm putting on, just like the energy and the excitement and the you know what it is? What's that word? What competition, Paul?
Yeah.
The competition when you had evenly matched. Oh my God, dude. You want to talk about one of the most heartbreaking things that I saw, other than the fact that the Brooklyn Nets lost one game of the last series, which was so heartbreaking to see, I mean, your heart feels for those kids. Yeah. I just, and to see them
the fact
dig
that
down
they had
the way
to go
they
to five. The fact that they had to go to a game 5 was
a travesty. It's a travesty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a post-Me Too America needs to realize how toxic it was that the Celtics didn't let those kids just sweep them. Dude, the fucking Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, that game 7.
That game 6 and that game 5. Dude,
right.
The Toronto Maple Leafs are like if I was the mayor of Toronto, I would have a sage tax. Okay? And I would get the biggest bundle of fucking, I don't know what that city is built on. It's like poltergeist, dude. It's beyond, as much as you think you're suffering as a Knicks fan. Okay? The Knicks had the decency to put you out of your misery like 3-4 weeks into the season most years.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yes.
That's not what the Maple Leafs do. Leafs
do what along.
They did what the Red Sox used to do to me. They'd have a nice 18-game lead going into the fucking September. No way you can fuck this up. Well, they lost 5 in a row. 1-game playoff, you give up a home run to a fucking shortstop, ball goes through your fucking every fucking way to blow it with the whole world watching. This is what the Maple Leafs do I couldn't do. They lost 2 overtime games, game 5, game 6, both on giveaways. I want to say in their own end both times. And then they just showed up lifeless for game 7. And watching those Maple Leaf fans gathered outside the fucking arena every year. Dude, it's the hardest ticket to get in the NHL. You cannot get a free ticket to a Toronto Maple Leaf game. They are the greatest fans in sports as far as how hard it is to get a ticket and what they do to their fans. I mean, dude, if they beat, people don't understand down here what it means to beat the Montreal Canadiens for Toronto and also to not do it and then to fucking choke to them. I mean, that is as close to winning a Stanley Cup, just to shut up those loafer-wearing, pocket-squared cunts pretending they're from Paris up in Montreal. just to shut them up for the first time since fucking LBJ. And they had it right on their fingertips, Paul.
We get
for
it. You
three
speak French.
fucking games. Dude, that team should be tried for assault, what they did to those poor people up in Toronto. I'll tell you, there's a reason you don't see Drake at a Maple Leafs game.
You know, it's funny. It's like when you finally tell your parents about the girl you're dating, you finally make the move, and then all of a sudden she doesn't come up again, and you're like, you know what? I got that one wrong. She shacked up with somebody else. What can I tell you? I jumped the gun.
Dude, that's a perfect out. I got that one wrong. I got that one wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. A month too early.
Blew a draft pick on that one.
Yeah, you're right. And that's the one thing I want to say about the Knicks this year. If we lose tonight and we're done, I could say this. It was a great year. Vegas had us dead last. We got a coach that we all bought into. We played defense, got to the playoffs, got to take my son to not only his first playoff game, my first playoff game. We come back and win. Now we could look, if we lose tonight, we look, okay, where do we need improvements? It was a great year. Normally the Knicks put a bullet in the back of your head by Christmas. By January, we know. And it's nice because then you're like, all right, whatever, man. We'll go for fun to a game. Now, yes.
It's generally, if you're going to fucking blow it, do it before the holidays.
Do it like a gentleman.
Yes. Don't wait until the whole world is. What was driving me nuts, dude, on the NHL channel is they just kept going like, shocking. I can't believe. It's like, there's nothing shocking about this. They have done this 3 fucking times in the last decade. I saw him do it against the Bruins. Dude, they were up 3-1. I was at game 7. They were up like 4 fucking goals, Paul. It was like a movie. Yeah. 3 or 4 goals with I swear to God, like 6 minutes left, 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
I apologize to Toronto fans for dragging you back through this shit, but I have empathy for them. And they fucking tie it up, and it goes into overtime, Paul. And I just, I don't know. As much as I feel for them, you got to feel for those kids on the Brooklyn Nets, though. You really do, Paul. I mean, geez, that was like, that was inspirational to me.
Yeah. I wonder what they went through the night they lost. That must have been a really tough, flight home.
It was quiet on all of those yachts. I will tell you that. There was not a lot of shrimp cocktails being eaten that night. And, Paul, they dug down deep.
Yeah.
They dug down deep. And
those games they fight.
But I'll tell you, Paul, it doesn't get any easier from here.
No.
Okay, next round they could be facing the Atlanta Hawks. Ooh.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, those Atlanta Hawks, Paul. Jesus Christ. That's one bird you don't want on your shoulder.
They might go from 30 to 20 by winning from 30 to 20 in this next round.
And how does that affect them psychologically, Paul? Where do they find it in them? Who does James Harden pass to then?
Oh, dude. Steve.
The NBA is fucking ridiculous.
Somebody said there's a lot of pressure on Steve Nash coaching this first team.
I know. Dude, they should have Make-A-Wish kids going down there. Yeah, you can coach a quarter. Don't worry about it. No, you're legit coaching. This is how much better we are than everybody else.
This is Jonathan Smith. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He won the contest. He'll be coaching the second quarter tonight. Everybody wave to Jonathan.
He's got spinal meningitis. He just got his spine drained. He's going to be laying on the fucking bench. This is what he does. All right, blind. You and you. You guys just go out there.
Oh my God. It's so fucking, it's so funny.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too? Watching the Celtics, the Celtics just the Celtics did everything they could with Jaylen Brown out. Kemba Walker was out. Your coach kept coaching. Tatum kept fighting.
I know, but dude, we fielded a team like this when we had the big three. This has been a problem in the NBA all the way back to Kobe, Shaq, Phil Jackson, Ori, and all of those teams. And they just, I think it's great for ratings. I think people, I don't know, they want to see a super group or something, but I would rather see them play each other.
I don't know about that. Barkley was talking last night, and he goes, the sad thing about this is, he goes, Brooklyn doesn't even sound loud in here. And he actually said, he goes, compared to the Garden, he goes, this doesn't even feel like a playoff game. Dude, those Brooklyn
because there's such a new fan base.
And then they kept chanting Brooklyn. They kept chanting, and it's just I can't.
There's more. Yeah, no. They got like the DJ plays the whole game to drown out the lack of passion. It's not lack of passion. They're just sort of bored too. I mean, how hard are you going to keep cheering when your team's up by fucking 53?
That's just like a 3-pointer to go in up 40.
Actually, the first pile-on team was the Dream Team. And I got to tell you, Paul, I hated that team, and I didn't watch that team either. The game to watch was Larry Bird versus was Magic versus Jordan during practice. I don't want to watch all those guys play Somalia.
Yeah, I know.
They got a big test.
Dude, they were beating Lithuania by like 70 at one point. It was just, yeah. You know how they should advertise Nets games? You got plenty of time to go to concessions.
Yeah.
You need a beer? Go for it.
Just watch the first quarter.
Take your kid for a tour of the Barclays.
Yeah.
You'll be up by 20 by the time you get back to your seat. So how you doing, Bill? I haven't seen you. I haven't talked to you. What's going on here? How's everything going on in California? Are you taking, dude, my kids are just going, I'm taking my kids to it's just sporting event after sporting event to where I hate to say this.
This is the charmed life you live.
No, I mean, they're sporting events.
But I'm saying though, the charmed life, Paul Virzi, I should have buried that game. When you told me you taking your son to his first Knicks game, game 2, I'm just like, Santa Claus is coming to town. There's no way they lose.
Yeah,
Paul Virzi, if you ever wondered what Saint Nick looked like when he was still in his middle age, it's Paul Virzi. The man gets life. He knows how to live. He's a very zen. And I knew you going down there was just like, yeah, dude, you literally are a Tom Hanks movie.
Yo, you know what's funny is one of the most honored and humbled and amazing, flattering nicknames I ever got was Joe Bartnick calling me Santa Claus. And then when I show up, he goes, Santa Claus is there.
Call you the saint.
How do you not have a drink with Joe Bartnick when you see him after not seeing him and you see his smile? He's one of those guys that when you see him, birds.
It's like you're getting greeted on going on a cruise.
Yeah. All the guys that you ever rounded up that you introduced me to. I mean, there's a couple of buttes, but all the guys that you all just guys that are just like, I could drink with that guy all fucking night.
Oh yeah.
All night. Just all night. Good guys that get hammered. Guys that don't say no.
One of his classic fucking statements ever. He was in the green room. Some fucking improv or something, and he had a crown on the rocks, and he just had a great set. And he was, and right before Lawhead went on stage, he goes, Jay turns back and he goes, I could drink 100 of these. And you know what? I know that feeling. I love that feeling, Paul.
You know what though? Joe would go hard and then pass out. You were the type that when you went, and I learned this about you later, actually, after we were friends for a long time, you were the type where when you said yes, here's the thing about Bill Burr. When he goes to drink, you don't go down. You just don't, you're just like,
Never went down, Ray.
No, it's like a Gotti Ward fight where you're like, there's no way. How is he not? And dude, sometimes because I would go long and I'd stay up later, but when you went, dude, I couldn't fuck with you, dude. When you really,
no, dude, you were a marathoner though.
I was a marathoner for sure.
You were like, Gleason in The Hustler.
Yes.
All right, let's play some pool. That was you at 5 a.m.
Yes. But you would go.
You and Lawhead kept going that time on the bus. And you had a bus driver, been driving people all the way back in the 80s when everybody was on blow. He got up from his bunk the next morning. You guys were still sitting there drinking. He came out, Remember Steve? And he was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
You gotta be shitting me.
You guys got to be fucking shitting me.
Dude.
I ain't seen that. He goes, I ain't seen that in a long fucking time. And we were just like, really? He goes, yeah, I get people now, man. They put heat on the bus. They do fucking yoga.
No, we went through those bottles of Makers just talking. I'm a marathon runner for sure. But when you decided to drink, and here's how I would know, because you would be asked after your third or fourth. When you were done drinking, it was 3 or 4, and you were going, nah, I got to get back.
I'll tell you this, my Jordan night of drinking, Jordan in Utah when he had the flu, the Kellen Winslow dragged me off the field. You know what night that was.
That was Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, at the Liars Club or whatever.
It was a dive bar. I didn't want to go, and you just
not a dive bar. It was a beautiful establishment that played AC/DC. And I brought half the bar up on the dance floor with me.
Oh, dude. You guys were dancing to AC/DC. I didn't want to go. And you go, Paul, just go back to the hotel then. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking not, and you guys, it was like a movie montage, how you guys just drank.
That was the most out of sorts I've ever been for a stand-up show because I slept until 4 or 5 in the afternoon the next day. I woke up. I had a little something to eat. Bless you.
Thank you. These allergies are nuts, dude.
I had a little something to eat, and I just walked on stage. And I just remember thinking, these people fucking worked all day. Yeah. Like, that's where their head is. They probably had arguments trying to get ready to come out here tonight, and I literally just fucking rolled out of bed. I felt like such a piece of shit, and the whole show I was terrified that I wasn't giving them their money's worth. But, Paul, I pulled it off.
Yeah, you did.
You know what? I used the future Brooklyn Nets as an inspiration.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do I think the night before my special. I'm just going to watch them in the playoffs and just be, just marvel at it.
Oh, dude, I'm already past you. I'm going down to the playground today and I'm finding the smallest kid I can find out there. I'm like, you want to do this? You want to go for money? You got a little allowance money on you, buddy? What do you got? Full court. Yeah. You little shit.
I'm going to dunk on my son tonight and just feel better, just feel.
Dunk on him, and then to make sure you know where the cameras are, show people you got heart.
Yeah.
Do that 300, yell.
Yeah.
Let them know.
The sign. Yeah, no, you're right. That's what I'm going to do.
Dunk on your son, make him cry, and then chant Brooklyn in his face. I think that was the message.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah.
No, God bless him. God bless him.
So so Lucas, check this out. Lucas is done with he just sat down and he said to me and Stacy, he goes, stop making me play baseball. I am done with baseball. I hate it. And we go, buddy, but you're so good. Like at all the positions, you just make plays. Stop. He goes, I'm done. And you're making me do something I don't want to do. I'm done. He goes, after these next 3 games. And I'm like, all right, dude. Like, and then Stacy was like, but you're so good. And after she's like, will you finish out the year? He's like, I'll finish out the year. I'm not quitting. I'm done. It's like, all right. He goes, I'm going to play. So basically he's going to play basketball. And then when he's not playing basketball, he wants to play golf.
Okay. And here's the thing. I have to give both you and your wife a tip of the cap for incredible parenting. Because that kid already knows who he is and what he wants, and he's not afraid to say it to his parents. And you validated him, you listened to him, which you're building here, Paul, is going to be an asset to society.
Well, Stacy gave him a little, Stacy, you're so good. You sure? Mom, I'm done with baseball. Okay, he doesn't want to do it. What can I do? He goes, and you guys keep telling me that I'm good. I don't care. And I'm like, all right, dude. Yeah, he knows.
What can you do? This is it. He's going to be in a relationship. If he gets some broad, tries to walk all over him, hey, I'm done. Yeah. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah. Well, if yeah. He's heard him.
Paul, look at you. You can't even make eye contact.
No, he's heard me and his mother get into a couple, Not bad though. This is the thing. When me and my wife fight in front of our kids, they kind of just know. Like they almost like look at each other like I think he's got her on this one, or like I think. They don't like, they're never like one time Sophie's like, all right, guys, enough. But like, we never like, oh, you're fuck. We don't do that. We almost like have like a debate about like an argument. And then it's just like, it's done. I don't know if that's healthy or good, but one thing I don't want,
you're showing them that it's not always.
No. And then like, we'll walk up and hug, but like, dude, I mean, not to get heavy, but I think when my parents fought, like, I think like a couple of plates went against the wall.
Yeah. You're hiding your toys.
Yeah, like we were just sitting in the corner, like, what the fuck is going? Like now we just kind of talk about, let's get yogurt. We were fucking around, It's just that's the way that it should be. But yeah, dude,
dude, I tell you what, my brother used to do.
What's that?
When we were young, my parents screaming and yelling used to freak us out as kids. But then after a while, we just, it was what it was. I grew up in a very volatile time.
Yeah,
you'd walk down the street, you hear everybody's parents screaming at each other, right? So my brother had a boom box with dual cassette.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, so he would record the argument and he would put music underneath it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we just wish he kept them. His masterpiece. His masterpiece was he put Led Zeppelin No Quarter from the Houses of the Holy. He put that underneath.
Oh shit.
And it was perfect because my dad was just getting ramped up. And it starts off with this haunting keyboard solo.
Oh.
And then Robert Plant, for whatever reason, sings all weird, like, close the door, put out the light. We won't be home tonight. Oh. And my dad's going, I'm getting fucking sick and tired of this shit. Every goddamn day, coming home this day. And right when he starts to hit the apex, John Bonham, they must get through. Bam! I'll tell you right now, walking out that fucking door ain't coming back. This is the way when no one. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dude, we used to.
It's you.
Yeah. Tell me, man. This fucking started back at the wedding reception. Dude, we used to listen to that fucking tape.
Oh, shit.
We used to listen to that fucking tape and crying.
Oh.
Crying laughing.
Dude, that's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard anybody do in a situation that is pretty much not healthy and crazy and toxic, and then to turn it into music like that.
It was a piece of art. It was fucking unbelievable, dude. I remember when he played it to me. I just had my head back and I was holding my stomach, and I just couldn't believe how perfect. It was sort of the first mashup I had ever heard. How perfect it fit with the whole.
Dude, your brother could have started a whole new genre of music. People sending in their parents' tapes, fighting.
Yeah, by the way, don't do that to your family, because I would never do that to my family.
No,
but
funny,
my mother started fucking yelling. Her voice is higher than Robert Plant's. It's making him look like a bum.
That's amazing, dude.
Dude, if I told you, dude, you have no idea. The fucking people I grew up with, how much funnier than they are than me. I used to work with this fucking guy, these two guys, and one of the dudes, dads was a fucking big drinker or whatever, and he was dating this alcoholic mess. And the other guy could imitate his dad. And he would call up the dude's girlfriend and pick fights with her when she was shit-faced, and he would record it.
Oh, my God.
And he brought it into the warehouse, and we would just be listening to it.
Oh, that's great.
I just remember one part, he'd be like, yeah, it's me. That's how the guy talked. And he just started winding her up. And at one point, he just goes, yeah. He goes, "Do the courts come drag your kid's ass away from you?" And I just remember she just goes, "Bullshit! That'll be the day I die! That'll be the fucking day I die!" And then he goes, "Yeah." And we were just sitting there listening at work, at a place of work, before cell phones, in the warehouse, listening to this guy torturing an alcoholic.
Oh my God, dude. That is so fucking great.
Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, man.
All right, guys. Helix Sleep. Love this mattress. Have it myself. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes you just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to a perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy mattresses made for somebody else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress that you know will be perfect for the way that you sleep. Everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattresses models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Why do you like your mattress, Bill? I like a little medium firm myself.
I like it with a little bit of space.
Yeah.
Stay on your side of the bed.
Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot, or even a Coolix Plus mattress for you plus size sleepers, okay? It's been awesome getting unboxed videos from so many who also found Helix mattress of your dreams. So if you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. We got one, like I said, we got the medium firm, and did wonders for my back for real. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Helix is awesome, but you don't need to take my word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 and by GQ and Wired magazine. Just go to helixsleep.com/better. Take their 2-minute quiz, and they'll match you to the customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out 100 nights risk-free. That's 100 nights, guys. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it.
They got to have hazmat suits on when they do that.
I was going to say, dude,
a lot of stuff can happen in 100 nights on a mattress. I was
going to say, that's a big gamble from Helix, man. That's pushing the chips in. But you will love it. Helix is offering up to $200 off mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helix.com/better. That's helixsleep.com/better for up to $200 off and 2 free pillows. They're going to give you 100 nights for free. You have nothing to lose and a great sleep to gain.
Hey, Paul, look who it's our buddies here. Vuori.
Hey.
Oh. Whoa. This episode is brought to you by Vuori. Vuori brings you a brand new, fresh perspective on performance apparel. Perfect if you are sick and tired of the traditional old workout gear, man. Everything is designed to work out in, but it doesn't look or feel like it. So freaking comfortable, you'll want to wear it all the time. Fun fact, Vuori is a Finnish word for mountain. Vuori's performance loungewear apparel inspires the expansive clarity you get from the top of a mountain view. Look how dumb we are. I'm still singing Italian here for something Finnish. Their clothes are so versatile. Vuori can be worn for just about any activity like running, training, yoga. Paul, I love the yoga. I hate to say it, Paul. You're losing me. I'm going over the other side of the fence, and I'm not coming back. I like making shakes. I like a dessert. I don't know what happened. I used to drink bourbon and smoke cigars. But also great for lounging or weekend errands. Vuori is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuoriclothing.com/better. That's VUORI clothing.com/better. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders for over $75 and free returns. Go to vuoriclothing.com/better and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing. Crushed it, Paul.
And I love their sweatpants because I wear them days in a row. Not going to lie. I got the burgundy. I'm a kid that likes maroon. What do you want from me?
Hey, Paul, I want you to be you.
BetterHelp. What interferes with your happiness, Bill? The list goes on. Okay.
Yeah.
Is something preventing you from achieving your goals? Listen.
Does this something have a name?
Did you say I do to this something? No.
Oh, let's keep it nice for the ladies here, Paul. Come on.
Kidding. Listen, Lord knows I have my personal mental health issues.
There you go, Paul. You were a little self-deprecating.
Oh, yeah. OCD, depression. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with our licensed professional therapist. Connect a safe and private online environment. It is so convenient. Yes, you can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, which just always makes me laugh. Are there two phones? Sorry.
Just somebody who calls up going way too hard. I got a gun in my mouth. Hey, man, we don't do that over here.
That's the other line. Oh, shit. It's not a crisis
it's line. Just mild depression, man. Just...
We're taking light here. I mean, these kids just got out of school.
Hey, call me if you're having a bad week, but I ain't working out that childhood shit, man. All right, sorry.
Oh, shit. It's not a crisis line. It's not a self-help. It is professional counseling done securely online. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. The service is available for clients worldwide. Find a particular expertise you need online. Don't limit yourself to counselors located near you. Licensed professional counselors who are specialized in depression. Ooh, got that. Stress. Ooh, tell me about it. Anxiety.
Hey, Paul, what's this number?
Relationships, sleeping, trauma, anger.
Oh, Jesus.
Family conflicts. Boy, they really hit all the bullet points, don't they?
They really did. But keep it light, Paul. Keep it light.
Grief and self-esteem. In fact, so many people have been using self-help that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Hey, we need to call in the cavalry, okay?
Oh, we got a live one. Get Arkansas on the horn.
I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/anythingbetter. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge in their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/anythingbetter for 10% off your first month.
All right, people. Last but not least, Policy Genius. Summer begins this month, and you know what that means. If you're a redhead like me, it means you go indoors. But everybody else, it's time to save on life insurance. What? I was going to say go to the beach. That way, you'll have a bigger budget for summer things like pool floats and hard seltzers between Father's Day. Let's be honest. Father's morning. That's what it is for most people. Then it's back to the grind. Flag Day and National Yo-Yo Day. Now, is that rap or is that the toy? The month of June. There's a lot going on. Yo! Thankfully, Policy Genius makes it easy to cross life insurance off your list so you can get back to yo-yoing. If someone relies on your financial support, whether it's a child, aging parent, or even a business partner, you need life insurance. Why Policy Genius? Well, I'll tell you why, goddammit. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. Why compare? You can save 50% or more in life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. You can save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Policy Genius to compare policy. The licensed experts at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies, so you can trust them to help you navigate every step of the shopping and buying process. That kind of service has earned Policy Genius an excellent rating on Trustpilot. Getting started is easy. Don't make excuses. It's easy. First, head to policygenius.com/better. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. When you're ready to apply, the Policy Genius team will handle the paperwork and the scheduling for free. Policy Genius never sells your information to other companies. Policy Genius doesn't add on extra fees. Head to policygenius.com/better. BETTER, to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, hey, Paul, it's nice to get it right. The fucking shit.
Yeah, but it's hard.
Just
Yeah,
the people that I worked with in that warehouse. I remember there was a guy, I think he passed away. This guy went hard. He was one of these guys, like 6'5", just straight arms, straight legs, and just like a big fucking barrel chest. This guy fucking put him away, did blow, the whole thing. And I remember one time he showed up, dude. This guy, he was like, he talked like that, right? And this guy fucking showed up like 2 hours late. 2 hours late for fucking, for work. Hair soaking wet, right? It's a fucking July day. It's like 80 degrees out. His hair's soaking wet from like a shower. And he comes in. Our boss had like a high-pitched voice. He's like, come on, where the fuck were you? And he's just like, oh, there's a lot of traffic. His hair was soaking wet. So we used to tease him for being an addict. At work. There was no HR. We would just tease him. I remember we were going to Dunkin' Donuts. Guy's name was Paul. Hey, Paul, what do you want? No, okay. You don't want a donut? He's like, oh, no. This guy goes, how about a rum cake? And he came running over there to break him apart. I just remember, this is going somewhere as far as the brilliance, is when he got fired, he had a shacket. Remember shackets? It was like a flannel and a jacket.
Yes.
Yeah, so he had left his shacket behind. And this other dude, we used to ship software out. He had all these different size boxes. And he made all these different size boxes, turned it into this guy, Paul, and put the jacket on it as like a memorial and stuck it on his fucking desk. And it had the big box for his big fucking alky whale of a body. And then I forget what he used for like the little arms, and he had the jacket on it.
Oh my God.
Dude, I swear to God, like it was like SNL. And there was musicians there. It was musicians, class clowns, and all of us were some form of a drug addict, alcoholic. And we were all like sports fans and shit. It was the most fun fucking job I ever had. Yeah. And I used to say that all the time. Like if I wasn't going to turn 30 someday, I would never leave here. We used to play softball against other warehouses, and you would just go out there and get fucking shit-faced, and everyone would just drive home.
Well, we're in the warehouse. I worked at a alcohol, like a beer place, and I was just filled with beers and pallets of booze. What warehouse were you in? What were you selling?
I worked at this place that this was before the internet and Amazon. This guy came up with this brilliant idea. Because back in the day, if you were a business and you wanted to order software, I remember the software. It's like Lotus 123 Data Plus or something, Data 3 Plus or Norton Utilities. You had to call each company. So what he did was he just ordered a shitload from all of them and was like, just call me. And he became this thing, and the company just exploded. It was this little ass company. Then we were like two different buildings. Then we got in this big building. And then I left, tried to finish college. And I kind of lost track with them. But I think eventually it got sold. But it was fun because the product you were working with was clean. It was in a box. Because I worked for like Cumberland Farm warehouse. And there was sort of that smell of dairy and eggs and shit, that farm smell, which was kind of nasty, mixed in with like computer paper. The place where I was at, it was kind of a little on the nastier side. But I
didn't work as young as you, because I know you had a paper route and shit. But I've
had a job other than I was unemployed for about 6 months when I was 22. I've had a job since 1978.
Wow, my first was I worked at a bakery at 14 years old. I worked at a bakery. And it was in like the strip mall down from, and it was
Paulie Cannoli.
And it was all these fucking giant Italian guys that ran it. And I remember this one guy, he used to fight people. He used to like to fight groups. He'd be like, yeah, I fought 3 or 4 of them. I don't give a fuck. He was one dude. He was jacked like this. And I remember one time he was just a huge dude. He's like rolling dough, and he's going, dude, I fucked that girl every which way to Sunday. And I remember him just talking. Like, there's like cookies around and shit. And he's just like, it's early in the morning. It's just like this giant, like, there's just a display, and it smells really good at like 5 o'clock in the morning, the bread and all. But it's just this giant Italian guy. And he told, yeah, I'll fuck everybody up. He's just like, I fucked that girl every which way to Sunday. I'll tell you, it's a fucking trip. And he's just rolling dough. And I'm just this scared kid, and I'm in the back there. I got flour all over me. But dude, my favorite job of all the jobs I ever had growing up, Bill, where I had the most money and the most freedom, was pizza delivery, man. My buddy was just like, I had a little Toyota Tercel that I got because
I hit great car.
Toyota Tercel 4-speed. And you know how I got it?
How smooth did that thing shift, dude?
Dude, here's how I got it. And here's the discipline that I had. We go to Mohegan Sun, and I'm about 18 years old. I'm about 18 years old. We go to Mohegan Sun. My buddy is sitting next to me, and my other buddy's out on the floor. And it's the first year 3-card poker came out. And we kept getting flushes. And when you hit a flush on 3-card poker, it paid 6-1. So we kept making money, and we kept getting flushes. And finally, my buddy next to me goes, fuck it, dude. We keep hitting flushes. I'm going big. He puts 50 on the ante. So I go, well, I'm getting flushes like you are. I'll put there too. And they deal me queen, king, ace of diamonds, red. I'll never forget it. Paid 41, dude. So I got one shot.
What's that? $2,000?
$2,000. One shot, $2,000. And I look at him. I go, dude, he puts a 3. I go, yo, dude, I think I got a straight flush. Like, I couldn't fucking believe, dude, $2,000 for a kid. I'm going, dude, I think I got a straight flush. I got a straight flush to the ace, royal flush. That's what it was. It was a royal straight. It was up to the queen. And he goes, no, dude. He goes, that's 50-1. And all of a sudden the dealer goes around, he flips him over. He goes, oh, we got the whole table erupts. He goes, dude, you just won $2,000. Swear to God, true story. Hands me the
you left. You took the money and you left. Please, Paul. I hate you gamblers.
No. Listen,
break my heart every time.
No, you're gonna love this. This is beautiful. He gives me $2,000. Gives me $2,000 in black chips. I hand one black chip to my friend sitting next to me just because he was next to me and he said, let's go more. That's the fucking gentleman I am. He gets 100 just for that. Okay. He gets 100 just for sitting next to me. Okay.
It's the kind of guy I am.
Then I walk over to my friend on the floor and I go, here's 100, man. I go, I just won $2,000. Here's 100 for coming with us. We're all going to take something today. I give him. So now I'm down to 18. I take $100. I go to roulette. I lose it. I cash out $1,700. I put it in my pocket. I bought a Toyota Tercel with it. My friend who was a gambling junkie goes, oh, that would have He goes, that would have been when I take my jacket off. I swear to God, I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Because he would have. He would have. And he was a blackjack player. So he would have put 500, try to stack it. I've actually witnessed him win 10, 12 grand in front of me. And that prick only didn't even give me anything. But I take $1,700 from that day. I buy a 4-speed Toyota Tercel, and I was delivering pizzas. And that's when I smoked butts. That's when I smoked cigarettes. So I would listen to Mike and the Mad Dog on the car. This dude,
Dude, Mad Dog is still one of the funniest fucking, when he gets going, when he gets upset. Dude, that fucking, did Bartnick send you that thing where the guy, the head coach of the Jets, brought security to the Knicks game? Did he play?
I saw that. No. Yes. Was he at the, yes, he was at the
dude,
game.
He went up into those high registered. He's amazing.
Yeah. So, dude, I would listen to Mike and the Mad Dog, smoke cigarettes. I would have the pizzas there. My buddy, who was the owner, goes, dude, you're the fastest delivery guy. He goes, how are you doing it this fast? He goes, don't get me wrong, you stink in here. I would take long washing trays. He goes, you stink in the store. He goes, delivering, you're my fastest guy, right? Because I didn't want to wash dishes. I would fucking daydream and shit, right? So I would always have...
I daydream about delivering pizzas. I got big dreams back here.
Dude, I knew the routes to the houses. Most of the same people ordered on Friday, Saturday nights. I always had $300-$400 cash. I was driving, either listening to, I put a kicker, like a boom box in my back, like a speakers. So I would either listen to like hip hop loud. I would listen to Mike and the Mad Dog. I would smoke cigarettes. I made money. And it was, dude, it was the freedom. It was the fucking best job for a kid, man.
Yeah, no, there's something about like being out on the road and making money.
Yes.
What I hated about school. I liked study class because you didn't have to do anything. And I liked lunch, cafeteria, because you could joke around and make people laugh, right? Other than that, I just wasn't into like school. And I hated that whole fucking going back to the same fucking place. And I didn't really feel that, I think, with like school, I think, as much as I felt with the job. I hated when I was at a job, like, and a year had gone by. And I remember thinking, like, 1 year ago, I was standing right here. I haven't fucking moved anywhere. And what's weird is I've been doing these stupid fucking comedy clubs now for like almost 30 years, but I never feel that way because I'm doing what I love. Where back then, I loved the people I was working with and I loved the laughs and everything, but I was looking at it like, okay, there's no way I can support a family, buy a house or anything. Dude, my dreams were so fucking little. I don't even know how to fuck. I mean, I kind of know how it happened, but now I do. But they were just so like fucking, like, all I wanted season tickets to all 4 the Boston teams. You know, I wanted a fucking house in Massachusetts. You know, married one of the beautiful girls in my grade, you know, and just fucking live a regular life. I don't know what the fuck happened. Well, I know what happened now through therapy. I know. I didn't know I had all this other shit in me,
dude.
Where that wouldn't be enough. That wouldn't be enough for me. I still had hey, look at me. You like me, right? Does everybody like me now so I can fucking relax? That type of shit. So
I think that's in a lot of people. I just think talented, funny people find a way, you know, like when they say comedians are damaged and fucked up, it's like, yeah, I've seen that in our community, but I also know people who aren't comedians who are really fucked up and damaged. They're just not talented. So
but this was the thing, Paul, was the only way I was going to get the house and the girl was if I became, that was my only way out, because I did not have the ability. And I'm talking financial. I'm just talking emotionally as a fucking human being.
Yeah.
To just walk across the street and make that simple dream happen. I had to take the long fucking road doing, you know, stand up in fucking bars and all of this shit to figure out the first 20 years of my life. I had to do 30 years on the fucking road. Speaking of which, dude, one of the most underrated. Is there anything better than the fucking Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, Waylon and Willie album?
Dude, I love Willie, dude.
Oh, dude, his voice is unbelievable.
The older I get, listening to Willie Nelson is one of the most beautiful, therapeutic American things you could fucking do.
Oh, you got to do it. You got it on your drive home from New York. Forget it. So this thing is that classic. Mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. And I'm reading these lyrics, dude. This is like he's singing about a comedian. Cowboys ain't easy to love and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. I don't know about that. You and me, we're a little flashy there, Paul. But listen to the said, mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys because they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. That was my mushroom trip. Well, I didn't know cowboys had shit they needed to unpack. Is that why they're out there fucking riding off over the horizon? They're running from their problems?
I want no part of any drug that's going to make me feel like that. Fuck that, dude. I already have my shit. Last thing I want to do is be fucking wigging out and all of a sudden all my insecurities come to life.
It didn't make me feel like that. I was feeling like that. It made me aware that I was feeling like that. I'm not going to get all hippy dippy and say you start fucking eating these things like fucking Doritos, because I only did it one time. I did it one time. I got what I needed out of it. I was like, that's what this whole thing is built on. I need to fix. The house is built on that. I got to fix that. I have to get fucking sober and be a fucking man and figure this out. So
I would only be able to do that if I was with my brother, you, home at my
You can
house.
take a guided trip, Paul. There's
What?
people. They will. I'll send you this video that my drum instructor. He sent it to me.
I always did drugs scared. When I played with coke, I would be, my friends would.
Yeah, but that's a scary drug, Paul.
No, but my friends would do lines, and I would fucking do that thing where I would go like, I'm not, let me just, and then I would like smell, and then I would like do, like, I always did drugs scared in my 20s because I was never going to be the guy to fucking keel over. I mean, dude, I knew guys that would they would do like line races, one fucking drop. I mean, it's like, I would never do that. If I took mushrooms, I would do that bitchy little, like, I remember one time we all decided to trip on acid. And we're at this house, and this girl's parents went away for the weekend. She had a real nice house, and we're back there. And the guy goes, "Yeah, man, these are white pearls, dude. Just put it on there. I'll keep you up, good mood." And I remember I put it on my tongue, and I just, as soon as I put it on my tongue, and everybody like swallowed, I took it out. And then I ended up, I don't know if because it went on my tongue, I ended up staying up late and laughing at everything and being like feeling a little different. But I didn't go the whole way, dude, because I was just like, I didn't want to go there, dude. I don't want to get locked in, dude. I was a bus boy. I can't say the chain. A very popular restaurant that is still out there. It's a chain. It's a franchise. And I was a bus boy. And, dude, my buddy gets me a job, and he was an epic waiter. Everyone loved him. The kid crushed it. He was like multitasking all these tables. And he goes, dude, I need more ketchup for this table. Can you give me more ketchup? I just run in the kitchen. And apparently I took the wrong, like, what are those things called? The things.
Peppers?
No. The things that you dip, like it has the ketchup in it, like a cylinder that there's a specific name for a saucer or something. I don't know.
I thought you took the wrong dip. Like you took something like, cocktail sauce instead of ketchup.
No, I ended up taking a small fucking soup bowl. And I just kept going like this with the fucking ketchup. And I was just nervous. It was like my first week. And he goes, "Yeah, they need more ketchup." And I finally run out to him thinking I did a good job. And him and the table just bursted out laughing at me. I gave a fucking soup bowl of ketchup. Right? It was supposed to be like a little, dude, I was wild, man. I would get naked at cleanup time at your station.
I thought they probably, if he just brought it over, they would think you were being passive aggressive. Like, you want some more fucking ketchup? I had a buddy of mine, they did that to him at McDonald's. He used to always order cheeseburgers, ketchup only. He hated pickles. So he fucking sits down with ham and he bites into a big pickle and he goes up and he goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I ordered this pickles only. Just ketchup only." And when he got back, he sits down, he picks up the burger, he bites into it, and all this ketchup comes out the side. And he comes storming up to the thing, and the cashier goes, "He did it." And he wound it up like fucking Clemens when he's all fucking amped up. He goes, "Yeah, then you fucking eat it." He fucking threw it at this kid over by the burger thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No, dude, I was like a class clown during that time. Like, we would have our station because I became a waiter, and we would have a station, and you'd have to bissel it. A bissel, that thing with like the brushes underneath, and you would go and it would pick up the lint. So I got stark naked in the kitchen, and all the cooks are looking back on fucking. I would go drink with them. They love me. And I took whipped cream and I put it all over my fucking, whipped cream all over my privates. And I made like a whipped cream, like fucking underwear. Right. And the girl next to my station, they were all there. And I just walked out, and it looked like I had a white bathing suit on. It was just whipped cream. And without saying a word, I just started bissling my station, and it's dripping down my legs. We would always do, but like, we would smoke weed, we would drink. And then after
Paul, it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant business.
Dude, that movie Waiting with Justin Long, Ryan Reynolds, and Anna Faris, I think it's one of the most realistic for restaurants like that, like a Chili's, like an Applebee's, like things like that. Like when the wait staff goes to parties after, "Hey, we're all going to so-and-so's house. We're all going to smoke weed and drink." And it was never heavy shit, but it was like this community. It was like this family. And like when it got rush hour Friday night, everybody kind of did their shit. Then you would count your tips at night. And, but I never did the psychedelic drugs. I could never do a psychedelic drug because I was mentally.
Well, Paul, like I gotta be honest with you. Like, I don't know shit about any of that stuff, but I do know, like, you did the smart thing with like all of that to alligator arm, all of that. But like below, man, that was, no number one draft pick ever fucking ate mushrooms the next day and then died. The way like Len Bias, like, you know what I mean?
No.
It's just like you can, or lose your career or any of that type of stuff. So it's weird. Like I kind of, it's interesting now where I think there's so much information about a lot of drugs that have been around for a while now that you know what you're getting into. And that's the hard thing about all of that oxy and all of that shit, the way that was just unleashed on people. I cannot believe that. Well, I can believe it because it's pharmaceutical, but they should be, they're like mass murderers, what they did. And also what they did to this. We're sitting here fighting fucking terrorism and you're letting these fucking people turning everybody into junkies and shit. I don't know. I'm on my soapbox now.
No, but you're right. You're right, dude. And listen, as somebody that lost somebody close, to a drug addiction, I think I'm just going to tell my kids, look, man, here's the deal. You do that drug, it'll kill you. You want to smoke weed with your friends, you do it moderately and smart. You want to drink, you do it.
Yeah, and you let them know that this shit'll get a hold of you. I'm gonna tell my kids that. Be like, listen, I was the most not addictive person, and it's just, but psychologically, where I was at, that shit became a crutch, and it fucking got a hold of me, and it was like something that was really many failed attempts to stop. I'm too antisocial for any group to fucking sit there and be like, okay, do you want to share now? You want to share what happened to you? It's like, no, I don't.
No, dude. I don't no, dude. Fuck that, man. I don't do that either. I just like to be with is anything better? Is anything better
than watching the Brooklyn Nets somehow
muster up the courage,
reach down and find another gear?
I mean, they want the world to know.
Who would have ever thought, Paul, I'm telling you, if this time last year, you told me if Kevin Durant, I don't even know their names. What is the guy? The guy looks like Bill Cosby from the 70s. James Harden.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden. First, if you would ever
the dude from the Clippers.
Yep. DeAndre Jordan. Also Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin.
If you would have told us that collection of guys would already have advanced, it's like,
Paul, it's why I watch sports. It's why I watch sports. It's because of the randomness of something like this.
The alley-oop dunks and 3 after 3.
Next year, I hope the Kentucky Derby has the best horse, one of them. And the rest of them are like burros and one goat. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, just a big...
And I just want to see that horse fucking dominate those other animals. That's what I want to see.
20 horse lengths. Never even a race.
Yeah.
Never even a race.
I don't want it to be a race. I want to know what's going to happen. It makes me feel safe, Paul. Yeah. There's been so many, it's just been such a, insecure time. So much questions and everything. I just sometimes you want to know the ending, Paul.
I think they should let Division III schools play big schools. Just why not?
For a championship.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Alabama should play a Division III school. And, just
well, they kind of do every September, don't they? They bribe them money to be fucking they give them bribe money to be stiffs.
Yeah. Appalachian State, although they had that big win against Michigan that opening week.
Dude, that's the one everybody remembers.
And you know what other one I remember? In the NCAA tournament, Valparaiso. When I was in high school, Valparaiso hit a 3 to beat a monster 1. And I remember Valparaiso in the NCAA tournament, and I remember Appalachian State beating Michigan week 1, and people lost their shit.
Is it Appalachian or Appalachian? Andrew?
Appalachian State or
As if it's like based on Appalachian Mountains, it's Appalachian.
I think it's Appalachian State. Is that right? What year was that?
No, I'm saying, how do you say it?
Oh, okay.
It's Appalachian. I mean, that's what we said.
Appalachian.
See, Paul, you're always doing this. We call it the yuck, it's the yolk. You say the dick, it's the balls. Charlie, I ain't worried how to say the fucking words. When are you gonna watch that fucking? You're gonna watch that movie when you come out here?
Yeah, well, you said that. You said we were going to watch it together. Is there anything better than getting buzzed with the people that you love in an environment you know?
Oh, right? And I know what environment you know means. No one's shutting you off.
Environment I know means environment you know means Jesus Christ. I just got dizzy. I'm starving. Environment you know means
don't pass out on me now.
Either your house, my house, a cigar place we always go, just where it's home. We're home and you're on your second tequila, so it already kicked in and you know a stick is about to be lit. That is the greatest feeling is when when we went to your house.
And you know what else? If there's a game on that you don't give a fuck about. It's sports, so you like it, but you're not like living and dying on every fucking pitch or whatever. You just got the game on. That's what I love about baseball. There's so many fucking games that I just, the MLB package, man. I mean, a lot of people, they're not debate. I fucking love baseball. I love a pitcher's duel. I love when some old guy comes out there. I love when they cheat, when they got shit all over their fucking jerseys. I heard the batters don't mind that either because they want them to have at least control.
I disagree, Bill. I used to want a pitcher's duel, but after seeing the Nets, I want pure dominance. Listen, I want pure dominance. I would like a perfect game with the elite teams playing teams with rookies that just came up that don't know how to hit yet. There's something about that just gets me.
It's entertaining. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, it's my wife's birthday today, so I got to go pick up some stuff for her. So they have it. Big congratulations to the Brooklyn Nets. Just unbelievably inspiring victory and so entertaining to watch. I mean,
Oh, we got to do plugs.
When a team gets up by 40, Paul, that's when you know who they are. They're like a guy in concessions come down, fucking play the last 5 minutes.
By the way, anybody getting mad at this, you did this to your fucking selves.
Don't get mad at the fans.
No. I'm saying anybody getting mad at us.
Oh.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Hey, it is what it is. All right. Somebody goes, Virzi, you're full of shit if it's the Knicks. I go, no. I said, if Kyrie and Durant went to the Knicks, yeah. When you threw Harden in, this is like the 2009 Yankees, dude. I as much as it's a title, I can't talk about it. Mark Teixeira at first, Cano at second, Jeter at short, A-Rod at third. I mean, it's a fucking.
You know what it is? It's the hanging out together and then all agreeing to pile on one team. That's the thing where it's just, I don't know. Everybody's friends now.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, you ever go back and just watch those fucking.
Peyton Manning, 18. Nice.
Oh, so we fucked up. So Johnny Unitas was 19. I always fuck that up.
Johnny Unitas was 19. All right, guys. Well, happy birthday to Nia. Check out the Virzi Effect, the Virzi YouTube channel, Monday morning podcast, all the stuff that we got going on. Guys, next week. Oh, I'm going to be in LA, Bill. By the way, next Anything Better, we're going to be together in the ATC studio.
That's right.
Oh, next week I'm going to be in
Paul's
LA.
going back to Cali.
And then I will be June 11th and 12th, guys. I'll be at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas. One show Friday, 7:30. One show Saturday, 7:30. Get tickets. I'm only doing one show a night, 2 nights. And then June 25th and 26th, I will be at Wise Guys in Utah, one of my favorite places. And if I can swing it, I might go to a Utah Jazz playoff game. So check me out at Wise Guys 25th.
Oh, dude, you got to go.
And guys, Wilbur tickets are on sale right now. Be at the Wilbur October 22nd. It's my first big theater. So please check that out. Get tickets. And I'm going to be making a big announcement on when I'm shooting my special. My second special I will be shooting very soon. That announcement's coming up soon too. Bill, what do you got?
I got Vegas, July 3rd. And 2nd and 3rd, I think, out. And then my tour starts, Atlantic City, the end of August. My dates are a little far out to be promoting, but all my tour dates from the end of September to like mid-December, all of the tickets are on sale on BillBurr.com, BURR. Just click on tour dates. And I got a whole bunch of shit that I can't wait to go out there and talk about. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.